Hello, welcome to the Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Ascendant Astrology for 2019. My name is Donna Page, and thank you for joining me. Sagittarius, Jupiter is in its rulership in your sign. What more is there to say? This is your year to experience life. Life is about the experiences. It's about the memories we accumulate. And therefore, so much of the message this year is about you being able to feel free and open to experiences, to feel, experience, have, enjoy, explore who you are in your life. The main aspect between two planets this year is the exact aspects. We do have Saturn, Pluto stuff going on, but the main aspects is between Jupiter and Sagittarius, Neptune and Pisces, another ruling planet. They're both very strong. They will be square exactly 3 times. But we'll feel the energy the whole year. And what does square mean? It's this vibration between being able to experience life and believe in life and to dream of the possibilities. Neptune will be in your solar 4th house, which is also about your subconscious. And Neptune, it is the world of the spirit. It is the world of the other side, of creativity, of visualization. This Neptune-Jupiter vibration being showered down onto the planet does not care about the material world. It doesn't. It's like the world of the imagination, of the artist, of the creator, of the explorer, of what's possible. And it's so strong in your chart right now, but to allow the help of Neptune, so you know from your subconscious, listening to the intuition that comes up from deep, 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 deep. And the duality is the fact that we have Saturn and Pluto and Capricorn, which is all about realism, is all about the material world. And they're coming up to make this major conjunction in 2020, but believe me, the energy is here. And it's very divisive between what Saturn and Pluto say and what Jupiter and Neptune say. And Saturn, Pluto, you might hear these people around you that are very fear-based. You know, the world's going to collapse, the money's going to collapse, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. And be careful basically it's saying be careful what you buy into. And yes, Saturn, Pluto, and the eclipses, the reason why the eclipses are extra important this year is because they are in Capricorn, Cancer. And the Capricorn energy, that's where Saturn, Pluto is. So, and the eclipses are happening in your money houses, the 2nd and 8th. But the money houses, why are they the money houses? It's because, you know, it's the money from ourself. What does that really mean? It's because of who we are and what we can give to the world, and the world gives back. So there is this bugaboo, a little bit of energy about being, paying attention to developing and giving credit to the tremendous resources you have within. And that there will be opportunities for you to dig deeply those riches from within and share with the world, and the world can share back with you. Now, the first eclipse on January 6th is very interesting because Uranus will be going direct that day, and Venus will be at her brightest point in the sky. It's called greatest elongation, farthest away from the sun. So she's really brilliant in the sky as an evening star, as a morning star. Evening comes at the end of the year. So what does this mean? That Uranus energy is just really kicking things off. This eclipse energy is with Saturn. Let's get really serious about making plans and where we want to go and what's the reality of it. We can figure it out. We just have to have a plan. Okay, and Uranus is in Aries for 2 more months, harking back to the 7 years of Uranus in Aries about being true to ourselves, not to what society says we're supposed to be or do or have or what. So 2 more months of that, and then it shifts into Taurus on March 6th, when actually Mercury goes retrograde at that time in Pisces, a water sign. And that energy, that So the Uranian energy has been traveling through your house of creativity, of romance, of love affairs. And Uranus is going to shift into your sixth house of the daily routine, just the ebb and flow of life. But Uranus always wants things to shake up. Now, the Mercury retrogrades this year, the three of them in the water signs, they will be in your intuitive houses. Another really strong message about Mercury can give us ideas, information, right? It's the information planet. It's the messenger. But where will they come from? They are in water signs as they are, which is intuitive, emotional, and they are in your intuitive houses. So your inspiration can come from places, from your dreams, from meditation, from active imagination, just anywhere where it's like, it's like getting really in touch with that side of you that's beyond who you think you are. Then, wow, brilliance, really strong brilliance can come out that way. Now, we also have so April is a very powerful time because we have three planets going retrograde: Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. Jupiter goes direct in your planet. It goes retrograde at 24 degrees of Sag. So if you were born around that sun sign, if your sun sign is around 22 to 24, it's very powerful. It goes direct at 14 degrees of Sag. And 14 degrees of Sag is what's on what's called the heliocentric node of Uranus, the planet Uranus. Like we talk about the moon's nodes all the time because that's where the eclipses are, but every planet has its own node. And Uranian energy with your ruling planet is like explosion of ideas. And probably in August, you will definitely, want your freedom in a big way. So if you can finagle that to do something unusual and different and creative and wild, you're working with the energy very, very strong in a very powerful way. And then the Saturn goes direct in end of September, and Pluto goes direct in the October 3rd. So that's another big shift when energy can happen. And whatever you set into motion in January with this solar eclipse at 15 degrees of Capricorn, when Saturn goes direct in the middle of September, it's very close to that degree of the eclipse. So the fruition, you can see how things fall into place at that time. Now we have Chiron coming from in the beginning of the year, very end of Pisces, and then spending most of the year in Aries. Fire sign, sister fire sign. And Chiron in Aries, but will be in your house of romantic relationships and creativity. And therefore you can meet people that might in some way look up to you to tell me, help me. A little bit of, can you be my teacher? Perhaps they have a wound in some way. So you may find yourself others being attracted to you that want your wisdom, that have some internal wound. But it also means that you can go on a journey in relationship with someone that is on the healing path, is on a path of knowledge, is on a quest. Because Chiron was the Renaissance, knew a bit of everything, the healing arts, the creative arts. So being on a journey with someone like that can be quite possible. So there's always so much to talk about, but that's the main energy for 2019. And I wish you a very, very happy new year. And thanks for tuning in.